Hey guys, welcome back. In this week's episode, we are back with the Defender 110 pickup. Now, after 8 years off the road, it's finally time to see if she can pass her first MOT. In this week's episode, we're going to be finishing off the last few bits of the rebuild and see if all of our hard work pays off. Let's get into it.
I might help her plug them in. Why didn't you plug them in, Robin?
Because I'm not the one in the driver's seat.
No. Nope, that one goes there.
Sure.
No. Not a clue. I told you I have not got a clue what I'm doing with this thing. Oh, that's better. Should we see if it's got an engine manager light on?
Yeah, go on.
Look at that. Even the handbrake light works.
Fuel gauge still doesn't work. Unless it's empty.
It's definitely empty.
Do you think?
Yes. No engine management light.
It's
on
not.
A 20-year-old car.
Yeah, but
Maybe they've just linked it to another light so it goes off.
I was going to say they didn't put that much technology into these on purpose. So.
Right, so now we need an indicator stop.
Which one? We have 3.
I thought we only had 2.
Oh, did you bin one?
I want to get rid of that steering wheel. That is horrible.
Yes, completely agree. So if you have any recommendations on a replacement steering wheel, please leave a comment below. As I say, we did hint to some other slightly newer shiny bits. Please excuse our eldest, he's being incredibly noisy. So we'll show you some of the new bits, hopefully a little bit later on. But right. We'll let you get back to it.
You need to get some tools, some Princess. Come on.
Really?
Yeah. We need a socket to fit that.
I think there may be a few words missing there. They're
please, darling.
Marginally better.
Right.
What sockets do you need?
I don't know. When's it fit? I think it's at 21.
Okay.
21, 22.
21, 22. Have you got a ratchet?
Oh, good, okay.
Okay, anybody in the comment section below, please tell me what an ugga dugga is. I know what it is now, but where on earth does that come from? That is not a word. I'm sorry. It's not. Does it fit?
No.
Why would that be?
A 21, it's a 22. But I also need a 17 because I'm going to see if the steering column will adjust up because I don't like it.
Yeah, but you've only got like a finger's width adjustment.
Every little bit counts. Right, come on, chop, tools please. Come on,
Late. So, 17 and a 22. And a camera in hand.
Hold on, are they the right tools though?
I don't know.
Oh, Robin.
What?
Right, let's see if the steering column moves up.
Dreamer.
No. I thought it looked too good to be true. Oh well, never mind.
It's just a brace, that, isn't it?
One thing we need to do.
What? Why? Hang on. Why are you taking that off? Oh, to put the indicator stalks on.
One thing we need to do is we need to count how many splines are on the steering wheel. Because when I was looking for a new one last night, I needed to know how many splines I didn't know.
So you've already earmarked something that you want, and this was just your way of trying to justify it.
That was meant to pop up. WD. Oh, Robin, what are you here? You got me up.
Really?
A bit of WD on.
That was very tempting.
What? Do you know what I am going to do? Because you will laugh at me.
What?
I'm going to put the nut back on so that when I pull the steering wheel and it hits me in the face. I have done that before.
That does not surprise me at all.
Oh God. Stop. That looks very rusty.
Oh, you seem surprised. It's had no windscreen in it for how many years? Only took us 3 attempts.
No, it didn't. It took me 2. I failed. And then I got someone else to do it. I was going to say, it's... Do us a favour. Just get that steering wheel up there.
10 hours later.
Oh God, it's too high.
It is. Tell you what, instead of doing the steering wheel, can we do something else?
No.
Why?
You told me to finish the dash.
Yeah, but
The reason I want to finish the dash is because I want to order whatever we're missing.
well, I get that. So you've decided.
Now I have decided that I'm going to go for a quick release steering wheel
Oh dear.
because I was watching Mr. Bean at Christmas and he walked off with his steering wheel and I'm like, yeah, that's cool, I want to do that.
So you're telling me you made that decision based on a Mr. Bean episode?
So it's got fake electric window switches.
But-
That is awful.
Hang on, did you not notice by the lack of any sort of electric motor or wiring going from the car to the doors that there was no electric windows?
Right, there's no point doing any more with that.
So, as seems to be the habit with this car, you get 5 steps forward, then something breaks and you have to go backwards 10 steps. So, although we've managed to get a reasonable amount of the dash in, ta-da!
Got a little bit in. The only problem is we're missing that piece.
Yep.
We're missing the cowlings.
Yeah.
Steering wheel's horrible.
That's a personal choice.
Got no things to put this on.
Yeah, we've got no screws to hold that in place, have we? It's upside down, dear.
Yeah.
And to top it all off, Dan found that the wipers were working and got himself incredibly excited playing with them. And then we realised that that little sprayer in the middle was leaking water out of it. Would you like to show us, Dan?
I don't know what these wipers were.
Don't know.
They're classed as wipers, it's fine.
No, could you do it again?
No.
Why?
Ready?
Yeah. Thank you. So now that we've seen how much that leaks, that was after we tried to tighten it and we've just broken it. So what needs to come off for us to be able to replace it, Dan?
From what I can see, the nut for it is just behind here. But unfortunately, to get to that, it doesn't look that easy. So I'm going to Google it.
You're going to Google it? Oh
Google
dear.
it.
Well, I think that should be the end of tonight's video, don't you?
Why?
One, because we're running out of time and we've got places to be and things to do. And 2, because we're almost out of daylight as well. Oh, sorry, I've just shown the other project in the background there.
What are these for?
I would guess for the stereo.
Morning. So I had a late night on the landy last night in the pitch black, so I didn't film anything because it was just too dark. But bit of an update. If you come around here, we have door locks.
Woohoo!
And handles that work. Every door locks. Door cards. All new lock mechanisms. I've made some bars for the locking mechanism in there because that was missing. New window winder backs. And then if you come inside, we've now got some nice Brit part seat covers. Unfortunately the rears haven't arrived yet, but we have front ones. Flooring's in. Dashboard, I managed to pick up the top of a dashboard off someone. Obviously all the clocks.
Basically the whole
I
dash.
think the whole lot is complete.
getting there.
Going round to the back. Still work in progress. Obviously it's going to have some nice black seat covers, just to tidy it up a little bit. And we want to see if we can make a mat for the bottom because I haven't been able to find one for sale. Yeah, all complete, roof lining, everything.
It's almost usable. Almost.
Almost usable.
Almost usable.
Yeah.
So whilst we've done the more cosmetic side of things, there are still a few mechanical things that we need to fix.
What about the fact I can't get in it because it's too tall?
That's a you problem, not a me problem. Not that I can get it in it either.
But look at this. Even the dash works. all the lights come on. That's posh, that, isn't it? Look, and it's got 122,000. I wish I had 22.
Light this work and everything?
Here's a new motor.
So what are we doing now then?
So over here
Oh, we've opened the boxes!
we have some side steps.
So short artists can get in now.
Yeah, so they're eBay ones, so don't know how good they are. We have the Terrafirma steering guard. We have a snorkel.
Woo!
I
I can go through puddles.
Yeah, so the next thing is to start getting it the way I want it.
Excellent.
But first, we've got to service it, fix any problems you find.
Go.
So, now we're doing the oil change and get it serviced. Obviously, it's been off the road for 8 years, so that's quite a long time.
To have oil sitting anyway. Oh, it's very black.
It's a diesel. Obviously, we're doing the oil change. For those people that aren't familiar with the TD5, it's got like a second oil filter here. So it's got one down here underneath the turbo and one over here. So we're going to get both of them done. Oh, it's not magnetic. Is anything magnetic?
No, it's all plastic.
Oh, aluminium.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so little update video on the Landy. I've decided to Schultz underneath to kind of tidy it up a little bit. New brake caliper on, new pins, diff oils changed, engine oil changed. Need to paint. I want to paint this black and tidy this up next, but obviously it's a bit wet at the moment. Round to this side, obviously new pins, all brakes freed off, all painted up, new fuel filter. Underneath, all tidied up. Round to the front, obviously front end's now all complete, just waiting on a couple of relays, one for the lights and a brake light switch. Just need to connect the wiring for the bumper. But yeah, obviously all serviced, going for an MOT this week, so let's see how she gets on. Okay, so back on the Defender today, and I am going to be fitting the new Snorkel. So I've taken the little vent off the side, I've undone the screws that hold the inside, and then I've started building it on the bench. So just going to show you that. Sorry, not on the bench, on the floor. Right, so what I've done is I put the Snorkel top on and a Jubilee clip for that. I put the little bracket on here. And then I think that's sorry, I put the studs into the end and I put the gasket in place. So my next thing is to put the template on and drill some holes. What could possibly go wrong with that? Let's go and give it a go.
We're back.
Right, so the Landy keeps leaving big puddles of front axle oil everywhere.
Isn't that standard with a Landy?
This is serious amount of oil.
No, I know.
So we've just grabbed my mat and have a look down here.
Which side are we going?
Here.
Drivers.
Yeah. So.
I go behind?
No, just come here. So that join between there and the axle is where it's dripping out. So basically, it's been left for a little bit, and I think it's lost most of its oil. But I've just grabbed a spanner and put it on the bolts, and they're all loose, like mega loose. So hopefully might get away with just tightening it, topping the oil up and seeing how it goes.
So you're telling me that we've actually found an easy fix with the Landy?
Yep. Nice, easy
potentially easy fix.
Hopefully. Anytime will tell. Should we try the other side over there?
Yeah, go on. I'm curious now.
So, oh yeah, you can see it here. Look at this.
Yep.
Just dripping out. Wow.
So they're all just loose?
They're all loose, look. You said Landys are hard to fix.
Oh, you're going to regret that. You are so going to regret that.
You only have to strip it down and replace the gaskets anyway, because
Exactly.
it's still going to leak.
Yeah. Well, we can see how it goes. Tighten it all up, and fingers crossed, it'll be a nice, easy fix.
Let's hope so.
Fingers crossed.
Right.
That's us for this week. Now it's time to see whether the Landy passes or fails. Make sure you stay tuned for next week's episode to find out what happens next. We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss the next episode. See you next time.